Before I went to see Iron Man 2, I was starting to get just a little bit nervous about it because of all the marketing. Yeah, of course, you have a hit. You're going to have a bunch of marketing. You're going to have a bunch of toys out for the kids, like this mask. Look, it's an Iron Man mask. Isn't that cool? Hey, everyone. I'm Tony Stark. I'm a geek that can get laid and get drunk a lot. Lots of fun. When something starts getting promoted this much, it stops being a movie and kind of starts being a promotional advice to push toys. You get a little bit worried. You wonder if George Lucas hasn't invaded. But anyway, Iron Man 2. If you're expecting Dark Knight, don't go to watch it. If you're going there to see a good popcorn flick, by all means do. And the thing is, I was disappointed a little bit with Iron Man 2. Not because it's not a good popcorn flick. It is. It's a good popcorn flick, but that's all it is a popcorn flick. Which is too bad because it could have been so much more. Like, for instance, last time on Iron Man 1, the original, it was a great statement about the military-industrial complex and, of course, had a lot of sins of the father type of feel to it, which worked brilliantly. It was great. I mean, it was basically that year. Everyone knows Dark Knight was 1A, and of course, Iron Man was, a very close 1B. This time, it would have compared. There were too many plots. There were not too many plots, but too many themes. There are about 4 different themes. Of course, there are the sins of the father and military-industrial complex, the corruption of even our elected officials. Well, no kidding. A throwback of the Cold War, the goodness and benevolence of a quasi-military intelligence agency, SHIELD. It kind of gets you, it's just it's just, you're sitting there going, stick with one thing, could you? Also, there was, for 3/4 of the film, there was this huge subplot about Tony dying. Apparently the palladium was was killing him through radiation poisoning, and the thing is, that subplot was just a subterfuge to explain why all of a sudden Tony is using, basically, from the comic books, from Ultimate Iron Man, that kind of looking suit. The triangle arc reactor rather than the circle arc reactor. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, we did this just to have the new arc reactor in there. Yay! Anyway, like I said, it was a good popcorn movie. It's not going to change the way how movies are made or anything like that. However, of course, after the movie, you do want to stick around because after the credits, there is a little bit of a, little preview of something to come. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I was thunderstruck, and man, I'll tell you, it looked ungodly to me. Oop, spilled the beans. Toodles!